Yo, what's good, fellas? How y'all doing, man? Introduce yourselves to the people.
Sir, I'm living, but I go by the name DJR. I am a recording artist, R&B singer, you know, all of the above. I'm versatile.
What's good? I'm Ososik, recording artist, rapper. You know, just I do my thing with the lyrics. That's what I do. I'm a recording artist for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, you know, I appreciate y'all coming through for the What's Good. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to announce to all of y'all out there that this is you're looking at the new Pure Devocion. So yeah, we switching it up, man. You know, it's been in the making. You know, not even realizing that it was happening. You know,
hey, it's an honor, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I would have never thought in a million years. You know what I'm saying? Rolling down Federal, bumping the shit to just one day. You know, like even just chopping it up with you, you know what I'm saying? And then for you to be like, hey, you want to be part of Pure Devocion, you know what I mean? It's a blessing and it's an honor for sure.
Yeah, even that whole startup, like when we first started talking, I was just like, you know, my generation, old school music wasn't really our thing, so it's like, my mom's preaching to me like, oh, that's Kid G. He made this, he made that, he made that. Like, him and my mom put me on games, you know?
I was like, you know who this fool is?
And I was like, nah. I was like, I don't know who this is at all. Yeah. So it's like, it's crazy to hear like all these stories and everything, and you know, just coming from something different, a different time period, but like collabing with, you know, a legend.
I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, no, and you know what's funny is that like, your mom was even telling me, she was like, I was at your first show when you performed over there at that Lowrider Car Show with Zapp and Roger and Kid Frost, and so that brought back memories to me. But yeah, man, it's really good to be working with y'all for real. You know, when I had that Mad Love Showcase concert and I was looking for artists, you know, I started, you know, I was just on YouTube going through just different videos and just on Facebook, just doing a lot of research to see who I wanted to put on the stage. And of course, you know, I ran across your music and reached out to you. And when I heard your music, I was like, man, this dude is super dope, right? And started going through it. What's really funny is, and that I didn't even realize this, is that, so, you know, and this was only probably about like, I want to say like 3 months ago, because obviously we've been working together for a lot longer than that. But actually, it was when we performed out there in Pueblo, and we were on our way home, and you were showing me a lot of your music.
Yeah, I remember that.
So then you showed me one song, and I was like, damn, I know I heard that song before. And then so I went on my Apple Music, and I actually had your song. One of your songs in my favorites. I was like, oh damn, this is. I didn't realize that, and so I was like, hell yeah, that's dope. And then obviously with you know what I'm saying? So what I did is I was looking through, I found your brother, and then I was going through, I was looking at different artists, and then I ran across your video, and it's that West Side for Life, or what is that song called?
Oh, the Mile High.
The Mile High.
I'm West Side for Life.
Yeah, West Side for Life, Mile High. So when I heard that one, I'm like, oh, I gotta put this homie on. This is fire. And then obviously we did the show, and but with that being said, I didn't even know y'all were brothers. You know what I mean? I didn't know y'all were brothers at all. So I'm like, this is crazy, man. Like, you know, two really, really talented dudes. I just didn't even know that y'all were brothers, and so it blew my mind that y'all was actually brothers. And so yeah, man. But it's just nice to be working with y'all.
It's crazy how shit connects for real.
It does, man, for real. So
it was at first, bro. It was so I remember you was chopping it up with him. You know what I mean, with the show with the Mad Love at the Tivoli.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had just met. I know he was more in contact with him and shit.
Yeah.
And I was all excited. I'm like, oh shit, we're opening for Pure Devocion and shit. And then you started kicking game. He was like, oh, we can't be having too much of that cussing and shit.
Hell yeah. That was a big deal.
I was like. Is this fool fucking serious?
So,
you know what I mean?
So the reason why is because like that was like the first show that I was actually putting on. My kids, you know, they never see me perform.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's, you know, with my younger one, so I was like, okay, when we do this show, it's just gonna be more, you know, for everybody, all ages type thing. You know what I mean? And so I was trying to, and then, you know, trying to keep the lyrics, you know, as clean as possible. It just didn't work out the way I wanted to, but
I mean, this is probably the first time you hear me telling you. I was just like just rubbed a little wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
We were in conversating and like that. You just invited me on the show, and I was like, this that same West Side motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I know.
Talking about all that crazy
I know. He's
shit,
like, this dude's.
and I can't go and say this word or that word. And I was like,
that was funny.
damn, I feel like it's taking away from my authenticity.
I know, everybody. I had some people pull out because they didn't want to not cuss, and I'm like, that's.
Well, I mean,
that's crazy.
just straight up cuss fest and shit, but like, I actually had like dope music behind it, so I was like,
yeah,
you know. And then a couple of my people there was like, you ain't gonna do that song. I was like, homie, you don't want me to rock with that? And they're like, I ain't going.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, I ain't going if you can't perform that shit. That's why I mean, he was a little rocky at first.
Hey, but for real though, so I mean, it was done that way for a reason. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you know, and I knew even when I decided to do that, I knew that everybody wasn't going to be okay with it. But also, I looked at it as more of like a challenge for everybody too. Like, you know, I mean, to be versatile, to be able to get up in certain different crowds and stuff like that. Yeah. So you know, and obviously, you know, especially now that y'all are part of Pure Devotion, sometimes we're going to get those shows where they hire us. So they, you know, they don't want certain things, and you know, so. It's not necessarily what we want all the time, but sometimes it's going to be about what the promoter wants and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. And so and that's dope, and that's part of the reason why, you know, I chose y'all to work with to this extent, right? You know what I mean? To actually bring you in to Pure Devotion, because I know that y'all got the talent. I know that you guys can do what needs to be done. Yeah. Both y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys, and that's another thing that I love about, you know, what we're doing is that, you know, you guys are bringing different elements to Pure Devotion, and I don't know if that the crowd really is understanding what's happening here, but they're actually about to get some really, really dope new music.
Insane.
Definitely.
You know, so.
Bro, and it's just getting better, bro. Like me personally, and him as an artist, you know what I mean? I see the growth. I see the progression. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting better, you're just. I mean, not to like knock anybody, but. Like, bro, maybe this ain't your lane, you know what I'm saying? The old shit I did because I was trying to appease to a certain crowd or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is what they want to hear, so I'm going to go say some dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I just realized, you know, especially like you said, with my kids, they be checking me on my shit. They'll be like, hey, Dad, I heard in one song you said you was carrying a gun at this age, but on another song you said this age, and I was like, the fuck? I was like, calm down, don't be listening to me like that.
Don't listen to what I be saying.
But when you're on YouTube, bro, kids have access to that shit. So they do. That on some real shit, that made me a better artist because I just chose different shit to talk about. And if I was gonna go in that direction, I try to make it more like to where a younger can understand it. You know what I mean? I flipped the words to where only an adult can understand what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, sure. and then just on some real shit, my content, bro, is just getting better. I'm choosing different shit to talk about. Right. You know what I mean? More something that your average day person could relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What were you gonna say?
And like a lot of things too, when you're like building as an artist. Back to when we were opening up for the Mad Love Showcase, and a lot of people dropped out because of the no cuss word rule. Well, like for me, that was like a challenge in itself, and it's like there's tests that are always gonna come with this music shit. Is like, can you meet the bar or are you gonna fall back? And again, that's what pushed me with that showcase. Is like, okay, I'm working on my set. All right, let's try and find this. Does this song have cuss words? Does this have anything, you know, like just trying to find something that I could build together. And looking through my entire list of just files and files and files, I found a bunch of music that worked. There was like maybe 1 or 2 cuss words in a song, but I kept it to a minimum because it's like, you know, this is a passion, and at the same time it's also a learning point for me to where I gotta be like, okay, I gotta step up to this plate. If I can handle it the first time, I can handle it the second time and become better. Or like say I have another song that comes down the road that I really heavily fuck with, and it doesn't have cuss words or whatever the case might be, it's just boom, I'm a better artist off of just that, meeting requirements instead of having to be like all stuck up and like, nah, I'm myself, I'm gonna do what I want.
I wasn't stuck up, I was just a little thrown left.
He was like, man, I'm a G. This one's a West Sider and he don't want me to cuss.
This fool, you know what I'm saying? I was like, the same dude from back in the day.
You know, but you know, I mean, honestly though, it's not. I'm not the same dude from back in the day. You know what I mean? Yes, that's where I come from, where I grew up, and you know, I'm always gonna be, you know, a West Sider and this and that, but I'm not the same person. I've grown.
Yeah,
you know what
sure.
I mean? And basically, like I've adapted. I went through a lot. You know, we've all been through a lot of stuff, and it changes you over time, and that's fine. And you know, and again, you know, that's what I love about what's happening here with this new Pure Devotion, because again, you guys are bringing different elements. You know what I mean? You guys are bringing your own style. We're mixing it with what I do, and the music that we've already been started working on is just it's amazing, man. And I just can't wait. I just can't really wait for, you know, these people to start hearing some of this new music.
Hey, me myself, bro. I'm super excited. I've been like, ever since you told us, you know, be part of Pure Devotion, I'm like, oh, it's time to get to work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like bring what I still bring, just a little more hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know, because when you're doing your own thing, you procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing my own thing. I can work at my own pace. This is not, you know, being a part of some. You know what I mean? To me, it just helps me push. Like, we gotta get some tracks done. I found myself lately writing a lot more. You know what I'm saying? As before, I was kind of just like, I'll do it at my own pace. I'll drop my own album and everyone will hear when it comes. You know what I mean? But
hey, honestly, so, and for me too, right? You know, and it's giving me, like I even told y'all, like it's giving me that push. You know what I mean? It's making me want to do new music, and it's exciting for me again.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie.
It should be. You know
Hey, so when probably it was the first song that I had sent your brother, right? I'm like, hey, try to do a verse on this. So he did, and then he sent it back, and I'm like, hey, I need to redo my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta redo my stuff now. This
shit, you were like sending us back-to-back beats. You're like, y'all fuck with this, y'all fuck with this, y'all fuck with this. And we're just hitting them like, yeah, we fuck with it, and then we'll send it right back. I think we hit you with like 5 songs.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I mean, and I just can't wait for the people to hear not only the Pure Devotion stuff, but why don't you tell them, you know, about like the stuff that you're doing on the solo artists, because obviously, and just so you all know, yes, this is the new Pure Devotion, but we're all working on solo albums too. So we're doing the Kid G stuff, we're doing the Ososik and the DJR. Tell them about some of the new stuff that you got come out.
I mean, it's more or less just like me still trying to build my discography and everything like that, because I did stick to one genre for a little while where I was just pumping just the same type of beat out, boom 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 boom, thinking like, okay, that's what it is. But lately it's just more or less like I'm trying to continue to build and find different ways to go through things. Like I've been fucking with reggae beats, I did a little bit of drill beats, but I wasn't really too fond of it just because, you know, everybody's still doing that shit. But yeah, more or less this project that's coming out is something that I want to showcase, not just of myself, but also showing what I can say and also delivering a powerful message at the same time, or something that you can relate to. I want to make relatable music. I don't want to make shit that everybody's like, oh, he's just rapping about making money, this, that, and the third. Like, I don't care about the jewels. I don't care about none of that. I just want something that when you bump it, you're like, damn, I'm in that same situation, or I was in that same situation, and I'm doing the same thing, you know?
I mean, when you are making music and rapping and shit, especially rapping, there is an image to hold, you know what I mean? But you don't always gotta be fucking like on with that drill shit, you know what I'm saying? Half the time motherfuckers ain't about that shit anyway.
Yeah, so, no, a lot of them dudes.
You know, so like my last album, I tried to make more of like, it was more about like I said, your average man, everything they struggle with. And I was, you know, drinking and shit. So a lot of my music is about the struggle of battling you and yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And to me, obviously, young kids ain't gonna be. They're gonna be like, oh, fuck, this fool's sad and shit. But someone our age, bro, they're gonna be like, damn, I was doing that shit last night. You know what I'm saying? That shit make mad sense.
I'm telling you, bro. And so, and you know, and honestly, so. Like when I was going through all those different videos and the different songs of people and stuff like that, and when I ran across your song, I listened to that one song and I was like, oh, he's like mad dope. This song is about the Mile High. Like this is dope. And he's a West Sider. Like, you know, not, I mean, you know, it's love for everybody. It's a love for everybody. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and we all from the dub, so you know, so that worked out too. But I didn't realize how big of a catalog that you had. And then so recently, you know, I was going through all your catalog and I'm like, damn, this dude actually got all kinds of different videos. So make sure that y'all go check that out and they both got videos. But yeah, I didn't realize that he had as many as that he had. And then with your brother, you know what I mean? I mean, and we both know this dude. He's the young one. You know what I'm saying? I'm the old one. You're in the middle, and he's the young one, right? So, you know, but you know, with your music, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're right. It's like, it's different. It's refreshing. It's like, it's everything that you know. I think that good music is. You know what I'm saying? And for both of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's dope. Yeah, bro. Like, but that's what's dope. You know what I mean? Like, this new Pure Devotion, it's gonna be your style with the stuff that you're talking about. You know what I mean? And that life stuff, that street stuff, and I love that. And then with you, I mean, you're versatile. You got the love songs, you got all kinds.
You make some bopping
both of y'all, you know,
like,
and you too, even with the like, you know, like that Wait Till I Pull Up, and you guys don't know about that yet, but when it comes out, this song is hard.
Wait till it pulls up.
You know what I mean? Wait till it pulls up for sure. But just all those different songs, you know what I mean? And you know, and I'm glad that y'all be sending me songs, you know, the songs that you have. Yeah. And even at the crib when I'm listening to them, like I said, and my family be listening to my girls, like, man, these guys are dope.
It's just like, good music, bro. Like like I said, if you ain't progressing as an artist, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Maybe choose another lane, but
that's it.
Like we're able to. That's what I'm able to bring, and I know him. This is my protege, right?
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And we're just, bro. You like, your ear will pick up good music right away.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of times there's haters like, oh, I ain't gonna listen to that shit, but. Bro, you be mad hating and be like, yeah, they suck. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Hey,
you know
but that's what was crazy though, to find out when I did find out that y'all were brothers, and I'm like, man, like, these dudes are, and you guys aren't like just average artists. Like, you guys are really, really dope artists. You know what I mean? And of course, that's why when you're in Pure Devotion, I had to make sure that if I chose somebody, it was the best that I thought who are the best. There's a lot of dope artists out there in Colorado.
There's a lot of dope artists. There's a lot of good talent out there.
I'm glad to see that Colorado has so much talent right now. But obviously, we're working together. And no, it was just crazy though, because I was like, damn, like, this lady's making like talented kids. You know what I mean? Like, she's like mad talented. And then I come to find out Jesse James is your dad. Yeah. I'm just like, man, what a piece, you know what I mean? Yeah, rest in peace, Jesse.
Yeah, I mean, it stems, like, even from this music thing, it stems from all the way back to our grandma. Because our grandma, when she was back in her high school days, she was a poet. She used to write poetry a lot. And then our mom,
I've always been around music, you know what I'm saying? I didn't always grow up like, oh, I want to be a rapper. Like, this shit kind of just happened. At a certain age, about 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was just playing with it, and then it just became something. But I've always been around music, you know what I'm saying? I've always enjoyed listening to it, you know what I mean? I always had earphones in and shit.
Yeah.
When he was a kid, you know what I'm saying? His dad, Jesse, you know what I'm saying? He'd be in the kitchen, you know, freestyling and shit with all his homies. And all his homies just be tuned in, you know what I mean? And me and my brother be at the top of the stairs because they were partying. They were partying. We couldn't be part of that. And then we'd sneak down and be like, damn, that motherfucker dope, yo. You know what I'm saying? So we've always been musically inclined, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
It's just been here for generations.
Doing talent shows and shit as a youngin', you know what I mean? And then one day, fucking, how it happened for me anyways, I did one song, everybody liked it, they're like, that's your lane. And I was like, for real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You do, though.
Just fucking ran with it, bro.
What about you? So when did you start realizing?
I've been doing this music thing for like 9 years now. I'm coming up on my 9th year. But it was like, I was like in 6th grade or something. Middle school is when I was starting, and I was kicking it with my dad and everything. And he had this big ass tablet, and he would always have like the DJ shit on there with like the virtual controller and everything. And he just started playing some music, and I heard my brother's voice, both of my brothers. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell is this? Like, I like that.
My brother?
And my dad goes, he's like, you didn't know your brothers made music? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, your brothers made music. I'm like, what the hell? So ever since that day, like him, my other brother Meech, shout out Meech, fucking, and AJ, Momo, all them, fucking, I told my mom, let's invest. I want to invest in this. And I got a free computer from school, a little HP. Got a mic off of Amazon, made my own little studio, and from there I just took off, started writing shit, and kept building, asking him for tips, everything. You know?
What's dope is he's self-made, bro, because he records his own shit.
I know.
Engineers his own shit.
I know he does.
Which is something I could never do. You know what I'm saying? If I could do that, I'm not to like like to my own horn, but bro, I'm fucking, bro, that's all I would be doing.
I'm telling you though, but that's just another thing that really impressed me is that you are recording your own stuff and it sounds really, really dope.
Yeah.
Like he said, I had the studio at the crib, and for one, I don't like recording myself, but for two, I can't do the mixing and stuff like how you can, and so that's really dope. But yeah, even like when you're talking about like not really even knowing who Pure Devocion was when I first reached out to you. I know I reached out to your brother and he knew who I was.
I thought it was a prank, homie. Yeah. No, you know what I mean? You're like, how would you like to open up for Pure Devocion? And I was like, I showed my mom. I was like, "Look, someone's fucking with me."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you're like, and I found out it was you. I was like, "Let's fucking do this shit."
Yeah,
like how them fake managers be emailing you or messaging you and just like, funny. Hey, let me get your number. I had some fake ass thing hit me up. Let me get your number. Fat Joe wants to put you on the radio or
some shit, you know. But no, that's that. Honestly though, and I think that's what's even making this even better is that we all comes from different walks of life. I'm older, like I said, your brother's like kind of in the middle, and then you are young, you know what I mean? So it's just, you guys are all playing we're all playing a critical part in the new Pure Devocion. Yeah. And of course, and I just want to make it clear that, of course, Amber Romero, she's always going to be Pure Devocion.
Amber, for real.
Yeah, we're actually,
we got your blessing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, Amber, it's all love. And of course, we'll get her on a track too and stuff like that, maybe a couple tracks or whatever, but she's actually working on a solo project that we're getting together right now. So of course it'll be Amber Romero of Pure Devocion when her stuff comes out. But
keep your eye out.
Yeah, definitely look out for that new Amber Romero. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, just willing to take a chance with this vision that I have. You know what I mean? And
I'm with it.
But it's exciting, man. It's dope. Like I said, you're pushing me to get better and be better. And just since I started working with y'all on music, I can already tell that like I'm getting better as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to writing and stuff like that, I'm starting to. It's just coming a little bit easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Because even like you said, you never stop learning. So I'm learning from y'all too. You know what I'm saying? And so it's making me better. It's gonna be better for the fans. The new Pure Devocion album. You know what I mean? So it's just dope. And then obviously, we got the backing of Vic. You know what I mean? So Vic Victor's coming through. You know what I'm saying? With the West Good. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of everything for us. So man, we just in a good place, my bros. You know what I'm saying?
I'm super excited, bro. This summer is go time. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's on, man.
Pure Devocion, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna run with it.
We're gonna run with it, bro.
Yeah,
we're gonna come out the motherfucking gates sprinting, bro.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? We got to. You know?
Shit, and what pushed me with this too, fucking, is the realness. It's not like you gave us a fairy tale or some shit. It was more like, this is how it's going. This is the current state. You with it or you not? It was blunt, straight to the thing. That's what I like, is like when people are straight, honest. So I'm ready to see where this takes off, where it goes, and just fuck some shit up.
That's it, bro. And that and like I had told y'all, like kind of the way that I was looking at it was like, I'm not gonna be doing music forever. You know what I mean? And so I was looking for the right people, and honestly, I wasn't working for the right people to be in Pure Devocion. That never even ran across my mind. I was looking for the right people to work with. People that were super dope like y'all, but also who had the drive and that wanted to get out there and do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting you guys on shows and stuff like that with me, and just kind of seeing how the crowd's reacting to y'all and they're loving y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then especially this last show that we did, and I went back and I watched the film, and I'm like, man, there's something here. It really is. And then we started talking about the solo projects, and then maybe doing a compilation together. And then when I started thinking about it, I was like, okay, so yeah, we agreed to do the compilation. And I'm like, why wouldn't we just put it under Pure Devocion? It doesn't make sense to try to come up with a different name or that. We already got Pure Devocion. Let's just run with it. So it's like, for me, it's like passing the torch to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is the new generation type of stuff. Hopefully, at some point, like I said, I want to be more in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe just doing like management and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm loving the caliber of talent that y'all have and what you're bringing to the table. It's just gonna elevate Pure Devocion really to where it's never been before. You know what I'm saying? And
we gonna bring it, bro.
Yeah, I already know. Hey, man,
put a little fire to my eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, I mean,
it really did, bro.
The music y'all are doing, I've already done, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, this is hard, bro. This is really, really nice. So
it's gonna be a busy summer.
It is gonna be a busy summer.
Projects from each of us, plus a collab project. So
that's 4 albums, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kid G, Ososik, DJR, and the Pure Devotion. Actually, and then Amber's doing her album, and then of course, we're still working with Zariah out of Houston. So she'll be featured on that. If y'all don't know who Zariah is, y'all better go check game because she is super dope. Just Google or just go to YouTube, Zariah. She's dope. She's the one that's featured on that Fallen song that I did. The one that's singing it, and she's also she sang the hook for First Time. I know y'all don't know that yet, but these albums are going to be coming out. So, but other than that, man, what else? So what else you got coming out, or what did you got coming out?
I mean, I'm just preparing for the solo album for sure, and then as we go through things, having like these beats come through where we all get into a group and start.
We got an album we're working on together.
Yeah, we got our collab album, we got the solo albums going, so it's just a lot of work. That's mainly been it. Is my focus of work. Like I even told him, bring over any leftover studio equipment he has, bring it to my house, and let's just keep going, knocking it out, and fucking, just make shit happen. That's pretty much been it for me. Shit.
Just give me a checklist, bro. I'll start checking them shits off.
I know.
You know what I mean? I stay working, bro.
I know, both y'all, man. And then, like, I send you guys, I'll send you a beat, and then you guys will send it back, like, later that night. You was some shit done. I'm like, damn, they already did something to it or whatever. So, and then you were showing me this dude pulls out his phone. He's like, look, kid. And he starts showing me all these different. I'm like, I thought it was just going to be a couple, but he's sitting there literally going like this on his phone, just scrolling up like bad lyrics. I'm like, man, y'all just. And again, you guys you're pushing me, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, being a part of this vision that I have.
Yeah, I appreciate you having us, bro.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Fucking blessing.
Hey, I feel blessed too, and it's mutual. The respect is mutual. You know what I'm saying? I have, I hold y'all way up here. You know what I'm saying? Because, and it's not just because, it's because of what you actually done and what you've shown me and what you continue to show me and what you do.
Already.
You know what I mean? And the crowd, like I said, on these shows, man, they've been loving y'all, and it's on, bro. I just can't really wait for these people to actually hear the music and get some videos under Vic and and just keep this stuff moving. So yeah, man, y'all just better be.
Man, we're gonna keep pushing.
That's it, man. Hey, if you have one more last thing to tell the people, what would you tell them?
Look out, Pure Devotion, we coming. You know what I'm saying? This summer's gonna be a good one. We got a lot of stuff coming your way. So
exactly,
no doubt. What about you, brother?
I mean, shit. Just like he said, y'all better keep your eyes out, and this is a movement that is gonna change something different. It's definitely gonna be something different. I believe in it heavy. So make sure y'all are showing love, showing support, doing what you do at the end of the day, because this shit's gonna be insane.
It is. It's gonna be wild, and I know that you guys are just kind of going based off of what we're saying right now. But when you actually hear the music that's been coming out, that's been getting done, I think that you guys are gonna be tripping for sure. And if you are a Pure Devotion fan, just know that the new Pure Devotion is definitely we're raising the bar now. And I hope y'all just stay tuned in, man, and keep it locked in. And then also, I just want to say, what's good, everybody? This is the first episode that I'm gonna be hosting, Kid G. And if y'all want to get on here and doing an interview, make sure that you get at us. Because we're going to be doing a lot of different episodes, and the good thing about What's Good is there's going to be different people that are hosting it, so the What's Good platform is just about to blow up. And so again, any of you artists that are looking and you want to get on the What's Good platform, make sure you reach out to either me or Vic, and we'll get you guys locked in, all right? But other than that, man, stay tuned for the new Pure Devotion, the new DJR, the new Ososik, and the new Kid G album, and then again that Amber Romero, that Amber Romero from Pure Devotion album. That's gonna be dope as well. But yeah, man, you know, thank y'all again
Yeah,
for
thank
reaching
you,
out.
for
I
real.
appreciate y'all, man. I love my boys. Hold on, but I got something for y'all before you guys take off. Let me grab this for you real quick.
They come with some dollars. So hey,
I promise.
Ways out.
The checks are gonna be coming. We'll get the money's gonna start coming for sure. But you hear some hoodies for now, just to let you know what I'm saying. Let them know that it's official. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's all love, man. It's exciting. The new Pure Devocion, man. We coming, man. So, and any of you promoters that are out there and you want to get some dope artists at your show, make sure you reach out, man, because we starting to book shows for this upcoming year. So, but anyway, hey, much love, everybody. We appreciate y'all.
What's good?
Yeah, what's good, y'all?